Thanks, Wendy. Welcome back. I'm here the second time with great IT people, and it's my honor. I am Rose. I'm now in Beijing, by the way. Actually starting my second or third or fourth career. No, actually doing something what I want is going to village town to do a lot of charity or free training to the youth and the village farm cooperatives while I'm working in Beijing as a consultant in Agile business transformation. So what I'm going to share with you today actually is what I find is what we learn from business agility, we can actually practice from very young age. So today I am going to change a little bit of the topic, not just introducing listen with empathy, but actually also the other three that I've been practicing in China for many years and Greater China, and to find that we can actually do it. We can do it in the corporation and also in youth and farm cooperatives, NGOs, and things like that. So let's go into a bit detail. So let's start with the listen with empathy workshop. So so this is to business agility. We're talking about self-growth mindset. So one of the biggest thing is we must listen. That's what I need to learn too. And with empathy. So what is this game that is timed with the business agility, which you know that the empathy is a big first step of the design thinking, which is a very good agile techniques to use for business transformation in any organization. So when come to the listen with empathy workshop, the first things is what you do is, so what I'm going to do is just walk through you with the process because you cannot play the game with me. So instead I just introduce it. So what you do is that you would recommend to the participants that videos is on all the time now. This is very important. When come to playing this game, you want everyone to look at each other, so that you will be able to see the empathy with each other. That is the essence of it. So that's why video must be on, and encourage them to be on all the time. The second thing is that because with the listen with empathy, we tend to talk about what is really in our heart. And so check house rules must apply. So anything here, stay here. And third thing we need to do is here, have a nice little paper. And what you do is that fold the paper, big A4s, and this is A3, into 4 or even more, and start drawing first thing and heart. Look at that, it's a smiling face that you really like my talk. Thank you. And a thumbs up, which this doesn't look like, but it's a thumbs up. And then question mark. And if you have an idea, so the light bulb, I want to have an idea. Why do we want to have these type of cards? Is we want to be, let me share with you later, all right, why it is. So just prepare the card first. First announce these rules and have the participant prepare the cards. And so about the game, what we have this is a small little group of not more than 7, I would say. So each one take turn to be a heart-to-heart storyteller, and all the others would be an active empathy listener. What it means is that here, if I like what you say, I want to encourage you. If I think what you say is good, thumbs up. And most important thing is, what we want to learn is because it's listening. We want to actually, before we ask question, we raise it and say, hey, I have a question, and let the host or the facilitator to invite you to talk. Or I have an idea. Okay. And also let the facilitator or the host to invite you to talk. And so that we would be able to really focus on listening to the presenter, who the storyteller, and at the same time encourage that person. So the content of the story, definitely, we don't like to tell theory. We always want to really is a live story for 5 to 7 minutes, And we also will avoid lecture type of word, like what you should do, what you should do. And we tend to do that a lot when we are trying to lecture, especially now I'm being a trainer, I'm very used to it. But when it comes to the Listen with Empathy game, we try to say, this is what I am doing, and how about you? That sort of invitation type of sharing. So the next step that we would be doing would be you show up a slide of terminologies or verbs or clause or things like this, which is agile related, business agility related. By the way, the one that on the right, the agile culture DNA is actually quoted from the Agile Business Consortium. So I would need to give them the credit. But anyway, this page, you can really create what you want. And at the same time, you can invite your participants to come up with a word or so. So in other words, when I am taking turn to tell a story, I would choose one of the word and come up with a 5 to 7 minutes stories, and while the other will be supporting me or asking questions and things like that. So we will be taking turn to do that within an hour or hour and a half, depending on the time that you need. So what my experience is that we would find that we would, like, at the very beginning, even though the participants may not be like knowing each other, after a little while, if someone is brave, actually we do need someone brave enough to talk and to start the story. So usually I would be the one who starts the stories, or you invite someone else to start the story, and the people will start warming up, because when your hearts really truly reveal, everyone really appreciate, and that is opening the trust and opening the conversation. So at the end of the game, we would want to encourage you to ask everyone to share how do they like the workshop, what kind of groceries that they would recommend to use, and how to improve it further. So this is like in retrospective. So this is a very short description of the game right now. I hope in future we can play the game together and you will enjoy and have fun. And actually it's a very great way of meeting friends. So now I just want to let you know that all these games that I'm sharing and tools sharing today, they are free to use if you are doing it for non-commercial purposes. If you're doing it for commercial purposes, please write to me, because what we want to is that if you do it for business purposes, we would like you to do also a complimentary to some underprivileged communities or NGOs that is in need that cannot pay, or youth in particular. And my heart is with youth. And so everything we create will be available for you. Just write to us, or through great IT people, they would be able to contact me also. So let's.
Hi there, hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also gaining complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.